Sienna, welcome to the Great Wide Open Mic podcast. I am so stoked and floored that you are here. I love to meet amazing songwriters, and your submission was nothing short of amazing. So thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm excited.
Yeah, I wanted to just start off first and foremost. A lot of the people that I've talked to and that have signed up already are experienced musicians. I've either seen them at open mics or I've seen that they play a lot of open mics. Yours was unique in that you had an amazing submission, but I don't see a ton of music online or streaming anywhere, or even a ton on your Instagram page. Is there somewhere else that I can find that, or are you somewhat of a new artist and musician?
Yeah, yeah, I'm pretty new, I guess, in kind of sharing my music. Yeah, I actually just recently started that Instagram page. I know my sister had one and she's been sharing a lot of her music, and I'm like, okay, that might be a good way, to start, get my music out there. But yeah, I'm terrible at posting and staying on top of it. But yeah, so I'm pretty new to this.
That's, first of all, incredible, and congratulations on being a master at the start. But how long, I guess my next question then is, how long have you been playing music? Because I'll say that your song is simple, but some of the best songs in the world are simple, and your lyrics and the personalness, or the how close it hits to home really resonates through the song. So how do you write? Have you been writing for a long time?
Yeah, I have actually been singing and writing for pretty much as long as I can remember. I remember I watched the movie Lemonade Mouth, and I just loved it, and I was like, I want to be in a band, I want to perform, I want to do all that stuff. And so I just started writing my songs, and yeah, so
that's incredible. And do you write with anyone else, or do you play with anyone else? Have you played any shows ever or around here?
Yeah, I have played a few shows, well, just open mics.
Yeah.
Recently I played at Java Junkie. It was probably my first one, which is pretty recent. But yeah, just kind of finding things around. But I haven't really played with a lot of other people. Like I said, my sister likes to write, so sometimes we'll do stuff together, but I find it easiest to kind of just write by myself, I guess, right now.
Yeah, I love it. Just in your bedroom, you're just writing, or you have a band room or something that you play in?
Yeah, just in my bedroom.
And you mentioned your sister. Is she a songwriter as well?
Oh yeah, she is.
Nice. Is that, I think there was a video of you playing with someone else. Were you playing with your sister?
Yeah, that was her.
Very cool. And do you guys write songs together ever, or do you just do fun jams? Do you come from a musical family?
Yeah, all my siblings, and we all love music. We all play some instruments and whatever. But me and my sister, we've tried to write songs together, but it hasn't always had the best result. We're oh, it's too cheesy or whatever. But I'm hoping we'll figure it out, because I think that would be fun to do with her.
No, I like that. My brother and I have been musicians since we were teenagers, and we both were in bands for years, and we just wrote our first song together, and I'm 44 years old. So maybe 20 or 30 years down the road, you'll connect and finally be like, oh, we finally mesh.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's awesome. I love that you mentioned Java Junkie. It's my dream to have Java Junkie either be involved with the show or sponsor the show. So I still am going to reach out to them, because they are such a main experience for the open micers in this area. And Joey Brandon, who's the host there, is going to be performing that night as well. So love Java Junkie. Are there any other open mics that you play around here, or that you've played regularly?
I don't know. I guess they're the library here in Provo has an open mic. I did that once. That was with my sister. And then I did do just some harmonies for Tasia, actually.
Oh yeah.
And that's pretty much been it. So
really cool. The music community around here is really cool, and I do notice that everyone follows each other. It's small enough, and I guess where I came from, California, and it's huge. Millions and millions of people. But so it's not so close knit, but I did recognize a lot of open micers when you go around. But here it seems even more close knit. Everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
You guys all play together or play shows together and stuff. It's really cool. I think. But I also want to know, who are your main influences? Like that song, I don't know if I would take a guess at who influenced your writing style, but what artists do you listen to that kind of influence you, or make you want to write more music?
Yeah, I feel like I listen to a lot of different people. My mom is really good at like making playlists. Um, and so like I listen to a lot of those. But as for like specific artists, I know like I don't know if you ever heard of Sarah Sparks.
Oh no, I have not.
Yeah, she just has like a really cool sound, I think, and like some really cool lyrics. Um that I just think would be really cool to be able to make music like her. Um I don't know. It's kind of hard to think of
Hard on
specific
the spot for sure.
people.
I mean, people ask me that, and I think of like 3 bands, and I have like 100 that I
Yeah.
love, but on the spot, it's hard to think. So, um, have you seen any live shows that are memorable, or shows that you're like, oh, this is incredible? Or is performing not as important to you as just like writing and the art part of it and the creation part of it?
I've been to like a few shows. They're not like really my thing. I like
Mhm.
going and supporting the people. But yeah, I haven't been to very many. I'd like to go to more, I think. Um but yeah, I mostly just, appreciate the art that they
And
create.
what about playing shows? Do you have any desire to even play, or is the creation part what's important to you?
Um for me, it's performing it is just really scary sometimes, and so it's like not my favorite thing, but I definitely want to get better and be able to, share my music in all different ways that I can. But yeah.
I love it. And so yeah, and I'm hoping, if I do my job, I will be honest that I hate posting also, but I post 2 or 3 times a day, sometimes pretty cringeworthy videos. But I have learned and have worked for enough owners of companies to realize that you got to kind of do the uncomfortable stuff to get the word out, and to do your due diligence and try and find the market and try and find the right people that want to come. And it's my job to try and get 150, 200 people to that show on August 29th, so that the most ears and eyes can hear your beautiful creation. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And I hope that I hope that I can't wait to hear your songs that you choose. And that was the next question I was going to have, is how many songs have you written? And if you've been writing for a long time, do you have a ton or just a few?
Um, I think my count right now would probably be around 300.
Whoa,
But
that's incredible.
yeah.
That was unexpected, an unexpected number. Uh, let's walk through that, because that is incredible. I don't think I'll ever write 1/3 of that many songs. You write daily. You write a song a day almost.
Yeah, most of them, like you said, you kind of have to go through like the not great stuff to get something really good. So most of them aren't that great. But yeah,
Yeah.
I try to write a lot. I've been kind of taking a lot from like my journal entries, because
Mhm.
sometimes when I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna write a song, then I kind of get in my head and I don't really know what I'm talking about and I lose my focus and whatever. Because there's just like so much pressure to make a great song. But when I can just kind of journal out whatever I'm feeling or thinking about, then I can kind of go over and read it again, maybe turn it into a poem and start to get it to rhyme or something. And so, yeah, just kind of writing in whatever way I can as much as I can. But
Incredible, and good on you, and well done for just taking the assignment and running with it, because I wish I had that many songs. And as an artist, I struggle all the time with writing crappy songs and then just throwing them away or never finishing them. But still, 300 is a very impressive number. So amazing start to what I hope is a long life of songwriting.
yeah.
I wanted to ask specifically about this song. I don't even know the title. I think you just put a banjo or song on a banjo in the post. The song that you submitted, I would love to learn more about the context of that song. It mentions you walking through churches. It mentions a lot of really important things that I think are important. And so, and especially with the demographics in this area in Utah. And so I'd love to talk about what sparked that song, or did it come from a journal entry, or in your own journey? Like, how did you reach that song?
Yeah, so I also don't know what to call it yet. So I
Yeah.
was like, I'll figure out that later. But it was actually, so yeah, I did serve a mission for my church, and I got back in November. So not
Nice.
that long ago. But I was just like one night after, coming home, I was just kind of reflecting on my experience on my mission, and the places that I visited and the people that I knew, and kind of just thinking about how special they were to me and how important, and how they kind of shaped the rest of my life. And just also kind of like thinking about, there might be other people living there now, and they don't know me, they don't know anything about my journey or what I discovered there, or people that I knew, might not like feel like we're like best friends, even though I feel we're best friends or whatever.
Mhm.
And so yeah, I was just thinking about that one night, and like right when it was time to like go to sleep, and I was like, I'm just gonna write down like a little poem or whatever that I came up with in my head. And then the next day I was like, okay, wait, I'm gonna try to turn this into something. And then it just kind of was magical and went kind of smoothly, and just kind of came together, and it was really nice.
Melodically, lyrically, it was, I think, nothing short of magic. So completely, wholeheartedly agree. I hope you choose that as one of your songs to play, but obviously it's completely up to the artist. I don't really want to influence the artist anyway. I do want to ask, though, because we just spoke with Maisie May a few weeks back, and she went on a mission, and she said one of her main goals was when she got chosen to serve, the location had to be able to place, you could bring a guitar. Did you have a similar situation, or did you not care if you could bring an instrument or not?
No, I definitely really wanted to. My like luggage and stuff was like I couldn't figure out how to, but I ended up actually while I was there, then I got like a ukulele so I could
Nice.
just play around and stuff. And so that was really nice, because like for the first part before I had it, I was like felt like I was losing my mind a little bit that I didn't have anything to play. But yeah.
Yeah, talk more on that, because I feel like that all the time. Even if I go on an extended vacation, if I don't have a guitar around, I like can't wait to get home to play. Do you feel similar to that? Like if you're not around music, or if you're not around being able to create or play, is that a frustration for you?
Yeah, definitely. It's like, because I know I can always, sing wherever I go, and that's awesome. But I feel like there's just something different about being able to play an instrument and just kind of create those melodies in a different way. And it just kind of like, you don't even have to say anything, but you can still like express yourself through it,
Yeah.
So I think it's really cool.
Yeah, no, I think it's a tremendous, I mean, it's why I started this project, but I think there's something tremendously inherently valuable to humans and music, and just the vibrations of whatever box of wood and strings you're playing, or whatever, instrument that we've been making for 40,000 years. Like, it's just such a stress relief, and it literally sends like shivers down my spine sometimes after a hard day of work, and I just sit down with a guitar, and I don't even have to sing, but if I'm just strumming a few chords, it's like just a nice warm breath of fresh air. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, and it's interesting to meet more people who feel the exact same way. And the more I talk about it, even people who don't play music's so important in their lives, and they use it for either stress relief or to pump themselves up for a workout or stuff like that. So there is something, I'm getting to it. I haven't discovered it, but I am getting closer to the nugget of truth that exists, why music matters so much to humans and is found in every culture in the world. But yeah, it's a fun little exploration. It's like an Indiana Jones, but for music.
Yeah.
I did want to ask, you mentioned ukulele and guitar, and I know you play banjo. How many instruments do you play?
Yeah, so those are probably my main three, I guess. I'm not like a pro at any of them, because I just keep finding more. I'm like, I want to learn that. But yeah, I play those three, and I'm learning some more piano and mandolin and drums right now.
Nice.
And so, yeah.
Nice. Drums is by far my favorite instrument to play. I'm not great at it, but the funnest and most fun. And my dream truly is to be just like I've always been a lead singer and guitar player and either songwriter or like, cover band singer. And my dream is to just find a band where I can be a drummer and not have to be in charge of like much. Just I know my songs, I set up my drums, I play the drums, and then I leave. Like that's
Exactly. That is the dream for
I love
sure.
it. Have you recorded anything? Like, have you recorded any music and released it, or is that a plan?
Yeah, I've recorded a lot, haven't released anything. I just like a few years ago I kind of got into like the production side of music and was like, "Oh, I could totally figure this out." Started learning, but never felt like I learned enough to like set it free into the world.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of just been sitting around, but now I'm kind of like looking back over projects that I started and I'm learning more about the production process. And so I'm hoping to be able to release more music soon.
Yeah, very cool. I mean, it's never been easier. When I was in high school many moons ago, I got a little Tascam 4-track recorder, and I was like, "Oh, I'm going to release all this music, and it's going to be amazing." And it records on a tape deck and stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's never been easier to like record something on your own, release it to the world, and promote it. And yeah, it's like saturated because everyone does that. But I truly think, and even with this project, I really think that finding people like you and people who just writing naturally, just it just works for you. Somehow nature has bestowed upon you something that works so much better than others who have been working so hard to try and get to those to that level. And so yeah, when we're going through the selection process, it really it really has to resonate, and it's not just even the song structure or style, but just like, does it grip you, and does it, like, is it passionate? And yours certainly came through that way. So stoked to meet you. So I did want to ask, before I ask most of these guests, because it's such a hot topic, is how do you feel about AI in music? Do you give it much thought? Do you care about it? Are you staunchly against it, or are you indifferent?
Yeah, I guess I haven't thought that much about it, but I'm pretty much against it. I just because art is something we want to create, like we talked about, it's like an expression, helps us work through things, help us tell others who we are. Um, and so like kind of just having the AI part of it, I feel like just takes out everything human about it. And so yeah, I definitely just try to stick with whatever I come up with. Maybe AI could give something a little more clear than whatever I say, maybe more whatever, I don't know, but I want to be able to create my own things and that are personal and just me.
Yep, I love it. And even it's real tempting, but I specifically don't use it even when it's real easy. And it's like I write a paragraph out for sometimes for work or something, and they're like, "Hey, do you want AI to enhance this?"
Yeah.
Just tried so hard to be good with grammar and good with spelling my whole life that I'm like, no, I'm confident that what I wrote is good. It's good enough.
I know
I
how
know
to
you can do
do it.
better. I know you can do better, but I don't want you to do better. It's
Yeah.
me. So yeah, I feel the same way with music. Like, I'm positive what I recorded could be enhanced and sound way better, but I'm fine with
Yeah,
the plots.
exactly.
Well, yeah, I'm so stoked, and I don't want to keep you all day. I very much appreciate that you're on board. I'm so excited to hear you play on August 29th, and I do want to thank you. I think you're the first to meet me outside and in the outdoors, which I don't know if that was planned or not, but well done again. So
Nice.
thank you so much. Do you have anything? I think we spoke earlier. I don't think you have much to promote by way of like shows or anything like that. But so I guess August 29th will be your big performance for the world.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. Thanks
All
for
right.
including me in this.
Absolutely. Well, Sienna, have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend. And we will see you in August at the Great Wide Open Mic in Glen Canyon Amphitheater. Can't wait.
Thanks so much.
Take care, Sienna.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I can't speak, I shut down. I feel weak when I'm with someone who's loud. I'm irresponsible and keep letting myself get mad. I can't sleep, I feel bad. At things I wish I had. I can't get rid of regrets, in fact, they seem to add. But isn't life supposed to be rainbows and sunshine? Some of us are trying too hard to have a good time. I wanna be real with you, feel with you, know the words between the lines, but something stops me every time. I take forever to get things done. If only I was better at having fun. And I like who I am, but I wish I could be more. When is the end of this war? But isn't life supposed to be rainbows and sunshine? Some of us are trying too hard to have a good time. I wanna be real with you, feel with you, know the words between the lines, but something stops me every time. I don't wish to continue feeling like I can't do anything I want to. Right, it seems like I'm the only one who isn't happy, though I know everybody gets like that. Like life is supposed to be rainbows and sunshine. Why am I trying so